We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Here we have the artist from the United States of America. They'll be facing the Bobcat from the United States of America.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 4 rounds of boxing.
We've waited a long time for this fight. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. We'll get knocked out. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Counter punch right up the middle. Perfect counter shot. Counter punch. This may do it. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Do you believe what we are seeing? And the Bobcat goes down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
That'll be a 10-8 round for...
Good work.
There's the bell for round 2. Well, Johnny, give her some advice here. We know what she's got to do. It's desperation time after being dropped in that last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. How did they survive that?
He defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round. On to the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh my, that's a game changer. Now, did you see that? And now going for the finish. No, we don't see a knockdown. I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Why weren't they covered? And down goes the artist. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the gods took her out.
One, two, three, four, five. Can you continue?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and can't.
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. What's the referee thinking right now? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick. And the artist has been dropped. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with... First up we have Lightning Hands from Jamaica. And they'll be facing this fight from the United States of America.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr. You can tell both the... And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Jab slightly off target. Beautiful counter punch. Nice Counter punch right up the middle. Do you believe what we're seeing? Nice counter shot. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Bombs away. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful. This may do it. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Will the referee stop it? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And that was it! That was the big shot we were waiting for! They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. And there's the bell to start round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Defense is not an option for these two. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What a massive ups and a round that seemed like an eternity. There's the bell for round three. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn in.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And now going, and down goes fists of fire. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. Catch and shoot. He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time, final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. How big of a factor. Here's the bell for round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he does that, I'll be very, very surprised.
It's all offense all the time. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Oh, and that changes everything, and down they go. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger-happy.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just when you think they're going to have a look. Oh, right there. Oh, my. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
Time for our tale. First up, Old Dog from Mexico. Coming up against the artist from the United States of America.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This this bout is...
The fans are ready. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. And he caught him with a left hook. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Wasn't ready for that counterpunch. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Can you imagine walking into this club, walking into an arena with such nice people?
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Can they finish it? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just...
Oh, no, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the score. Here's the bell for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. Missing with the hook. Can't find a home for that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This could be the end. Boxing. On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter. Oh my goodness, Johnny! And we may see an early stoppage here. And the artist has So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Somebody...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. And down goes the artist. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Oh my God, Johnny! This may do it! How did they survive that?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. No one knows a fighter better than their trainer. Here we go to the fourth round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab misses. Nice counter shot. What a nightmare. And the artist will be forced down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Wow.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. Alongside me, first up, Sellout. Against them, Fists of Fire from Saudi Arabia.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout,
These two have certainly talked. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Punch scores. It's all offense all the time. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What a nightmare scenario! Much better game plan here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement, look at the speed, back on it. Like it never happened.
No rest for the weary. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot.
Hold on, I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. A chance to make history. And Fists of Fire goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be...
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. He's been knocked down, but at least not... And there's the bell for round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. Those counter punches have to hurt. Defense failed them. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Can we figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Blocks that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What a massive upset this would be. But here we go again, back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Nice counter. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other.
Oh, Johnny! And they got caught! and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Counter punch. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. The perfect counter lands. And now going for the finish. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter shot. And now going, and down goes fists of fire. Body shot right there, paralyzed him, and won him the fight.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
Three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's all.
Here we have the Barbarian from Croatia. They'll be facing Tiny from the United States of America.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout...
So much hype surround. And there's the bell to start round 1. He misses with that jab. Nice hook. Hook missed. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You have some fighters that...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. What a massive upset this would be. And down goes Tiny. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. It looks like there's nothing there. There's no defense.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you... Tiny goes down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six. And you're okay.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got... Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. No rest for the weary. Well done with that counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. Swing and a miss with that hook. Perfect counter shot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is a battle royale between 2 heavyweight bombers. Always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. So much for defensive abilities. Dominant round there. Let's see how... And there's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Just misses with that left uppercut. Oh, gotta cut you off here, John. And there it is! The knockdown punch we knew was coming. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
He misses with that straight left. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Beautiful counter shot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight. Why weren't they? Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown. And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your ball.
They get 1 minute between rounds. And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Wasn't ready for that counter punch. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. That jab misses. Will the referee stop it? Looks like they've shaken it off.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again.
Whoa, did you see that? And Tiny goes to the canvas. And you can see it right here. That body shot sent them down, and they weren't getting up.
I need to see that again.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take.
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is! Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. But what a result.